Hi, welcome or welcome back. It's Britt here with Planning with Britt, and today we're going to be planning for the week of November the 3rd through November the 9th, which happens to include the Chicago Planner Conference. So if that's something you want to see, then stick around. Okay, so we're going to get my planner all fixed up and set up for the Chicago Planner Conference, and I'm using a few different things today. No Simply Gilded washi, probably the first time since I've used this planner that I haven't used Simply Gilded somewhere in the weekly spread, but I'm going to use these 4 washis from Madhouse Crafting Co. So they're all Chicago Planner Conference themed or just Chicago themed in general. So there's quite a few of these, and you'll get to see that as we use it. See all of those and how they look. Sorry, I'm not in frame there showing you. So here's a 4 washi. So they're either Chicago themed or Chicago and or conference themed. So we'll use those today. We're going to use this Chicago Planner Conference sticker book from Love Posh. And then we've got the 3 Tombos that I'm going to use today are the Tombow 817, Tombow 772, and Tombow 569. So those are the 3 I'm going to use, and we're going to get going. So this book is lovely and has lots and lots of things in it that are Chicago themed, conference themed, all of the above. So I'm excited to use this in my planner. Look at the florals, so very pretty frames. And then here's some to-do list, off to plan with my besties. Planner's gonna plan really cute quotes and phrases. I like the Polaroid like sticky notes. And then there's some of these torn corners that are very nice as well. Mild liners are super cute. I'm really loving the Polaroid frames. Oh, and I love this torn paper one too. So fun times. These I can use in my daily. I'm also going to be using a lot of this in my memory planner too. I don't plan on doing full-on memory keeping in my planner. My planner will just be kind of like an overview. These are washi strips. And this is the Terrible paper. And those are super cute. These will probably more likely wind up in my memory keeper versus in this planner today. But you got a quick flip through this book, and when I get the memory keeper all set up or once it's completed, I will share that with you here. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do here, and we're gonna get started. So we're gonna start with probably our marking our headers. Is that what we call this? I'm gonna do it just a slight bit more of that. So we'll start with that. This one's dark, and I'm gonna have to break out that other Sharpie pen to write on top of it. I didn't really think about that, but definitely gonna need to be part of the process. So the colors for this conference are navy blue and pink, which are great. Pretty colors, pretty combination. So should be good. And then we've got habits here, and I don't think that I have been putting, let's take a peek, but I don't think I've been putting anything on that. Nope, I've washi top and bottom. Okay, let's get some washi laid down. I'm gonna start with this one here. I'm gonna lay some of this down and then just do a little bit of tearing. So we'll start with this one. The hotel is on Michigan Avenue, as is, I'm pretty sure that's where the bean is also. The bean, also known as Cloud Gate, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's located as well. I'm just using a washi card I had handy here to tear my washi. We're gonna put that one there. I can grab my washi card, it's not too far out of reach. All right, here it is. We're gonna top and bottom washi here, and I think we've been putting some bottom washi right there also. Let's take a peek. Yeah, we have. So let's put a piece here and some here and here. So these are really cute. They look like a postage stamp, although they don't, the perforations don't tear as well as I would have liked. I tore some to make a sample for a friend, and without an edge it was really hard to keep from tearing, but we'll leave that there. We're gonna put this one up here. So this is more conference themed washi. It says, it has the Keep It Simple logo, which is the theme of the event this year. So we'll use that. I like that sticker and pins. That's really cute. Tore that one at an angle, but it's okay. And we'll just go ahead and keep with the stamp kind of vibe going across the bottom. So, oh, I hate that I have to tear that one off. It's okay. We're gonna tear it and we'll make sure that we get that particular one in the planner somewhere else later. Okay. I wish I'd gotten rid of that one instead of that one. That's okay. It is a-okay. So these are two different rolls of washi, but we're good. So we're gonna go ahead and fill in our headers. Let me see if I can find that black Sharpie pen, and we can just do them all in that one instead of switching back and forth. Hey, it is kind of handy. So, all right, so we have weekly actions up here, and I will do those off camera. That's typically the way I do this. This is to do. These are habits, and the habits may be slightly limited because I will be traveling a chunk of this week. And then meals down here. Okay, so I'm gonna fill in the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A little bit of list here. Find my little blotter sheet hanging out somewhere here. We're gonna put that over here for now. And then we're gonna fill in kind of the basic weekly plan, but again, it's gonna be a little altered because we're gonna be traveling. So let's see. We will need to water the plants. I'm not even going to list memory keeping here because I'm leaving here. So we fly out here. This will be like pack, prep, final prep, all that kind of good stuff. And then all of this is CPC. So CPC starts on Friday, CPC continues on Saturday and on Sunday. And so a lot of the other things that I normally do will not be done. I will not be weekly resetting or planning here. We'll not be cleaning. No finances. I'll be taking care of any of that on Friday. And I can weigh in before I leave though. And what else? Memory keeping. Carmen is here to clean this day. And so this day we'll need to say prep for Carmen. All right, so that's going to be kind of it for the weekly plan. Weekly actions I'll add in later. To-dos, we'll have to look back at last week and see what got done and what hadn't and what's moving going forward. Let's see. I'm not actually sure on those right now either. Focus is going to be CPC fun. I'm going to remove this. And priorities are going to be prep for CPC, sub, etc. All the things that my absence will leave a gap for. Some kind of little flying bug come to visit. Okay. I think the only thing I can think of is Advent designs, which might not happen much this week, since I am going to be leaving. So we'll leave the rest of that here. I'm going to go ahead and add this AG Deco. I need to list that, and also need to list outfits, which I don't know that these will happen, but if they're on my list, I'll keep track of them. Okay, so we're going to try to find some boxes for here because we use that to track content that we post. So we want some of those small like boxes like this. I'm attempting to post like 3 posts and 3 reels a week. Sometimes I do really good and sometimes not so much. So, but I am still tracking them either way. I'll grab a blue one. And then as far as reels go, I think I might just use these little dots. Why not? I'm gonna grab the tweezers and do those. Yeah, we can put this color. And then we'll use this more darker pink reddish almost color. I don't know what color to call that, kind of a berry color. Okay, we got those 3 and those 3 and everything's crooked, but it's fine. We're gonna move right along. All right, so we need to have this set up for weekly reflections. Will happen here. All right, and then we've got Monday is where we're gonna start. So I don't know if we want to use some washi strips from the book or we want to use some of the washi. I think I may save that washi for my memory keeper. And I want this day to go like on Friday when the planner conference starts. So we'll start with this one. Oh, I don't like that because some of them are twisted. Okay, so we're not going to use that one here right now. We are going to use some of these. I don't like that how it is. Start with this one because the beginning of the week, of course, is going to lend itself to a lot of prep and getting the last few things done before it's time to go. Okay. I'm not sure if this will tear with the washi card. If not, I'll find some scissors. It did. It tore nicely. I think, I don't know if I want any at the top or not. Yeah, I'm going to use these Art Deco ones up at the top. Okay. I'm going to stick this one to the desk for now. We're going to grab some of this Art Deco, go across here. Goodness, I'm going to twist this all up. It probably was not super smart to pull it all off at one time. But I'll stick it to my other fingers and see if we can't keep it. There's something on the page underneath that. Let's tear this off and then I'll go back and try to figure that out. That's strange. I don't know what that was. There's something on the page. Oh, and I'm tearing it now. I don't want to tear it. It's like plastic or sticker. What is it? Jeez Louise. Yeah, it's a piece of, oh, that tape from the other sticker. Pretty sure that's what it was. Now, can we lay this down nicely? That's decent. Okay. So we've got Monday. I'm going to need some deco and then a water sticker. Let's grab a water sticker from here. Put water down here. And then we're going to have some deco kind of just throughout the page a little bit. I'm not really sure what all deco there was, and I don't want to use all of these. Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty. Okay, I'm going to take one of these very large ones here and just put it right in the center of my page, kind of. More than one page picked up in my hand. That doesn't help. I'll try to push through these. All right, so we're gonna just kind of place this in the center of my page. All right, there's Monday. I'm gonna go back with this on Wednesday. And we're gonna use the blade on this one because I don't think I'm gonna be able to tear that. It's too narrow. Okay. And again, I think we'll do the exact same we did on Monday, is with this little Art Deco piece kind of up here at the top. Well, let's see. Is it long enough to go across? The bottom one was, so the top one should probably be okay. Awesome. Okay, so there's Wednesday. Now I need to do something for Tuesday, and I think I'm gonna do this one on the top and the bottom. It's a little interesting to tear the washi at the center of this little page. It's gotten so puffy from my planner getting so large. All right, I'm okay with that. So we're gonna put water stickers and deco. Put water at the top this time. I never put the water up there, but we can this time. And then I'm going to put some of these planner-like stickers in the center of the page. The planner pins and a clip, and then stickers and more like planner inserts or something. And then we need some deco or something for here. Let's see. Let's grab the conference logo, which was Keep It Simple, which is pretty smart for this day as I finish finalizing my packing and making sure everything's good to go. And we'll put some washi tape there because why not? All right, Thursday is the day that we are flying that direction. Let's see, did these all... Yeah, this one can work. What I'm going to do is grab my scissors and cut this one off. And we're going to just start down here with this one. I may do top and bottom of this one also. Thursday is going to be a pretty heavy travel day, so I don't know that too much more will go on besides travel. So there's that. Let's not throw things if we can help it. And we'll put this up here. We'll make that one stop about there and go across to here. So lots of flying and getting situated where we're headed. Yeah. Friday, I definitely want this to go down here at the bottom, because this is day one of the Chicago Planner Conference, at least as far as like registration, whatever else you have scheduled. I have make and take scheduled for Friday. I'm not doing a paid workshop that evening, but I am doing make and take, so there's that. Okay, and I definitely want this big pink Chicago sticker here down the side of the page. All right, and I am not tracking water while I'm gone. I'm not going to carry the Stanley. I'm not going to try to track that portion of that. As far as I'm concerned, traveling like this, the calories don't count, so we're gonna just move on. These just alternate. About every other one is, I don't know how to say it, turned, like landscape versus portrait. So that's not very helpful when I'm trying to lay them down like washi like this. So I'm going to grab a washi cutter, which is over here. I'm going to cut that one off. I kind of want to grab this. I want to start with like here. I don't know if I can fit 3 that way because I like to write it down in the center of this one. And I do like the color doesn't quite match up, but that's okay. I think I'm just going to leave those 2 there. I didn't start far enough over to get, but we could put one like this here in the corner. I'm okay with that. All right, and then I don't know if I want any deco here and here. That suitcase is really large. I do like it, but it's really, really large. But honestly, for Thursday, this would be okay because most of the day is going to be spent just traveling. Just traveling. So I won't have tons and tons to need to document. Saturday's the first day, like the main part of the conference. Yeah, maybe start with something a little smaller. So main sessions in the morning. I don't know that we have, I think it's also the day of the CPC rodeo. And then Sunday, let's see, we need to use some more washi up. Have we used the pink one in a little bit? No, not in a while. We'll use pink and black. And then Sunday is the last day of the conference, and it's a partial day. And then after that, it's free time. And I have no idea what we're going to schedule and do, but we do have some things we'd like to do while we're there. Time dependent, weather dependent, and then we're in a group, so you know, you have to do stuff that everybody kind of wants to do, needs to do, whatever, however you want to say that. Okay, so there is that. Do I want to put some deco here? We could put some deco there. Just not sure what deco we want to use. This is cute. Oh. Pull from the bottom and try it there. Let's try this Michigan Avenue Planner Lane. That's fun. And looking for something kind of smaller to go up here. I can grab this bag that says swag because I'm sure there'll be plenty of that. Okay, I think this is pretty good for this week. I'm going to leave this set up here as is, and so we'll add some weekly action items. They will, again, be fairly minimal. I usually will add some deco here, maybe more deco than normal. I might add some deco here. Yeah, that's really about all I have. Thank you for following along in this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.